This is an India Today exclusive that is setting the news agenda. Our sting operation has revealed how politicians are turning into a cash mafia, offering to convert the old currency and also giving out ways and tips on how your money could be converted with a hefty premium. Take a look.
Down the dark road of evasion, political offices turn into underground banks. Inside these nondescript buildings, representatives of designated parties are found to be double-dipping as brokers of dirty wealth. This is Virendra Jadhav, the chief of the Bahujan Samaj Party's Ghaziabad district unit. India Today's undercover reporters met him at his party office, posing as businessmen seeking a safe hideout for their black money. Jadhav was quick to barter 10 crore rupees for a big cut.
बताओ भी कितना बोलो ना बताओ
मिनिमम 10 शेयर कर देंगे
लेकिन बदला कर जाएगा आपके सारा 35-40% हो गया 40% से कम था नहीं बोलो
40% पे हो जाएगा
40 हो जाएगा
कैश मतलब को क्या चेक आरटीजीएस हो जाएगा या चेक होगा
तुम्हारा 40 ग्राम में हैंड टर्न हो जाएगा
नगद कम नहीं होगा थोड़ा
इससे कम नहीं होगा वो तो 1 घंटे में निपट जाएगा मामला
10-25 तक हो जाएगा 25,000
बात करूँगा 10 तो करा दूँगा
You heard this leader of the BSP demanding 40% in commission for the illicit exchange. India Today's team investigates further. Titu Yadav is a member of the Samajwadi Party's Noida Mahanagar unit. Listen to the deal he offered our special crew.
अगर है कोई जुगाड़ आपके तो 50% का मतलब पुराने वाले नोट नहीं चलो नए क्या मिलेंगे कितने दिन में मिलेंगे 40% 45 तो कैश हैंड टू हैंड हो जाएगा अगर मैं 1 करोड़ दूँ तो मिल जाएगा हैंड टू हैंड हाँ मैं करा दूँगा हाँ करा दूँगा
You heard how this leader of the ruling Samajwadi Party was ready to black market scrap notes ahead of UP elections next year. But several politicians were also found brokering the illegal currency trade right in the heart of the national capital. Sitting inside the AICC headquarters, this Congress member Tariq Siddiqui offered to introduce our undercover journalists to an NGO for exchanging their fictitious unlawful money.
हम लोग 1 शेयर देंगे जो हमारे पास मतलब हम लोग मिल जाता है ब्लैक पे है 1500 का ठीक है उसके बाद अगर हमें लगता है ये कॉन्फिडेंट है हमारा परसेंटेज ठीक ठाक उन्होंने लौटा दिया उसके बाद हम पढ़ाई नहीं करेंगे ठीक है
A former director of the Delhi Minorities Finance Corporation, Siddiqui was ready to go the extra mile to mediate a deal with another non-profit.
मैं एक आध और चैनल है मैं देखता हूँ अगर अभी मैं भी वैसे डेट श्योर नहीं हूँ फिर भी बंदा बता रहा कि मेरे पास है मेरे से कहा था किसी ने कि सर अगर कोई है तो बता देना मैं उससे भी देखता हूँ अगर हो जाए तो उसमें भी किसी खामखान जाना
Next, India Today meets this man, Ravi Kumar, a General Secretary of the Nationalist Congress Party's Delhi branch. Kumar agrees to shortchange 1 crore rupees for a 30% profit.
कब चाहिए सर हमारा तो मुसीबत है आज ही कर ले आओ सर आप ले अभी ले आओ अच्छा 70% की जिम्मेदारी मेरी सर पर चेक कटवा के दूंगा और बोलो
But how will he organize the interchange? And how will his check payment reflect in the books? Here goes his plan.
और मैं आपको ले चलूंगा अध्यक्ष साहब के पास इनको।
अध्यक्ष साहब के पास?
अध्यक्ष साहब हमारे 600 करोड़ के मालिक है जी।
Kumar is suggesting a meeting with Kanwar Pratap Singh, the wealthy head of the NCP's Delhi branch. But before that, he spells out his modus operandi for the repayment in white.
तो एक काम करेंगे ना,
हमें ये प्रोग्राम ऑर्गेनाइज करने
मैं बात बताऊं, इस काम को शुरू कर लेते हैं। इसको नफी इलेक्शन भी आ रहे हैं, इनको हायर कर लेंगे हम।
हाँ, वही
इलेक्शन कैंपेनिंग के लिए
वो सीए करवा देगा।
हाँ, इलेक्शन कैंपेनिंग बनवा देगा। हमने इस कंपनी को हायर किया है कि ये हमारे दिल्ली के अंदर प्रचार करेगी। दैट्स इट। प्रेसिडेंसी को लेकर इसको कैंपेनिंग इलेक्शन एनपीडी,
जबकि हम लोग करेंगे नहीं
सर। आप मैं कर लूंगा सर।
The tactic centers around creating a bogus PR company and credit 70 lakh rupees back into its account as fees for managing the party campaign for the Delhi municipal elections. Now Kumar takes India Today's investigation team to his boss. Kanwar Pratap Singh candidly declares Ravi Kumar as his negotiator and proposes the payback in installments.
अगर 1 CR दें तो हमें 80 मिल जाएंगे, 80 लाख।
तो ये कर लेगा अपने आप में। ठीक है, आप इनको बता देंगे जो भी होगा, जो करना है करो।
और सर एक चीज और ये कह रहे हैं कि इंस्टॉलमेंट में नहीं सर, थोड़ा किस तरीके से मिल जाएगा आपके पास?
जैसे पॉलिसी आएगी गवर्नमेंट की, मैं अगर गवर्नमेंट ने जितना अलाउ करेंगे तो उससे ज़्यादा काम से करोगे। अगर विड्रॉवल जितना अलाउ करेंगे उतना ही तो विड्रॉ कर सकते हो।
चेक से तो हो जाएगा सर, चेक से तो विड्रॉल में कोई दिक्कत नहीं।
चेक से भी एकदम पूरा नहीं होगा, वो भी पार्ट ऑफ पेमेंट पार्ट में होगा, क्योंकि हम बल्क आना और बल्क जाना में थोड़ी दिक्कत होती है।
Now our team visits the Janata Dal United's Delhi office. Satish Saini is the party's vice president for the Delhi unit. Without delay, he sought banned notes in bulk to swap them with legal currency.
हम तो मिनिमम 1 CR कम से कम कर देंगे।
ज़्यादा बताओ ना।
मिनिमम पहले एकदम सर देखिए किसी
मतलब एक्सट्रीम तक तो बता दो कि हाँ
10 मैक्सिमम 10।
So this JDU official is looking at the biggest possible transaction of black money. His commission is equally fat.
तो ये परसेंटेज की सर बात की, मान लीजिए हमने 1 CR दिया तो कितना हमें रिटर्न करेंगे?
मैं बता रहा था कि 40 का है कुछ आजकल।
सर 40 मार्केट चल रहा है।
हाँ मार्केट है, तो आपका उससे कम नहीं होगा।
30 मैक्सिमम मान के चलिए आप।
30 एक आगे ऊपर नीचे हो सकता है, नीचे भी हो सकता है, ऊपर भी हो सकता है।
नीचे करवाना ज्यादा बढ़िया है कि ये मार्केट
मेरे हाथ में तो नहीं, मैं तो खुद फाइनेंसर।
India Today's investigative report lays out startling evidence of how underground banking continues to contaminate the nation's political system and democracy. With K. Ashish, Syed Masroor Hassan and Mohammad Hizbullah, this is the India Today Special Investigation Team. Gaurav, this is a very significant expose because the characters who've been caught on camera by the India Today Special Investigation Team are cutting across the political spectrum. The Congress, the Samajwadi Party, the BSP, the NCP, all these leaders caught on camera suggesting the same thing, that they're willing to turn black money into white. Now remember, this is part 8 of a running India Today investigative series called The Cash Mafia, the Jugaad Mechanic, showing how people are finding ingenious ways of being able to turn black money into white. What is required is immediately on the back of your broadcast for the Prime Minister's office to kick into action, for the Home Ministry to order a probe, and for the relevant investigative agencies to get active. These people cutting across the political spectrum, remember, people like Nitish Kumar have come out and praised demonetization, but see what people in their party are doing. action needs to be taken against them. Like you've gone after the RBI officials, like you've gone after banking officials, you need to go after the netas who are running these cash laundering machines, converting black money into white. You need to tell them this is not okay. Remember, this is what Guru Murthy said. This is what everyone who's spoken in favor of demonetization has said. Unless there is follow-up action, the government's announcement on demonetization will not amount to much. These are people who are trying to subvert the system. The full force of the law needs to come down hard on them, Gaurav.
Getting some breaking news at the moment that BJP is set to raise the India Today investigation in the parliament today. There will be questions which will be put to the opposition parties whose leaders have been involved and caught in the sting operation. BJP will raise the sting on Neta laundering black money at 0 hour. My colleague Kamaljeet joining us to give us more details on the story. Now, Kamaljeet, you have the leaders from the JDU, the NCP, the Congress party, all have been netted in this sting operation. It's a back foot scenario for the opposition, which has been trying to corner the government on the demonetization drive.
Well, absolutely, Devina. Some tough questions would need to be answered. But remember, at this point of time, the parliament session seems to be a shouting match. So it's unlikely that things would progress. And remember, there is a demonetization debate which is already on. The demand of the opposition is that they should be allowed to speak first before the opposition starts speaking, including Arun Jaitley. So in that scenario, it seems unlikely that any debate would follow. What it seems like is an indication of what has been happening in the past few days, which includes pandemonium in the House. But considering the serious investigation that India Today has done, clearly questions will have to be asked. This is particular because it is also the opposition parties which have been demanding that there needs to be an action on demonetization. But if their own leaders are involved, how clean is the system? How can they really question the government? On the other hand, it is also puts a question mark on the government because the banking system is with them. So they would need to really come clean as to how this is being done right under the nose.
Okay, Kamaljeet, thanks for joining us. Keeping a close eye in the parliament as India Today investigation has spilled the beans and demolished the opposition claim. You have the leaders from the SP, BSP, Congress, NCP, JDU all caught turning a cash mafia. Now, here's how India Today has taken lead in the investigation to ensure that this time all the loopholes are closed. So expose 1 was how black cash is parked at the NGOs. Expose 2 that we did was how CAs are turning black money racketeers from November 8th when the demonetization drive is announced. Expose 3 is how in the bullion market you also see the loophole being exploited. And also the expose 4 that we have done is the Hawala route that's been taken for stacking up the black cash. Expose 5 from India Today team has been the Jan Dhan accounts for sale that's happening. And here also expose 6 is where the black investment in real estate is what we were able to expose, and how temples, the charitable institutions, are turning black money into white. And final nail is how crores have been swapped in party offices by netas at a time when their own political parties in the parliament are questioning the demonetization drive. At every step, the loophole in the system being exposed by India Today. Today, we have the BJP, which has taken note of the India Today investigation report as well. We'll be raising this matter in the parliament and another day where we will be getting you more and more stories and trying to show how the corrupt system needs to be investigated. Well, first up, we are also getting visuals of the party meeting of the opposition leaders at the parliament, which is set to resume in an hour from now, and also tracking the story of how BJP is set to raise the India Today sting in the parliament. You have the opposition leaders here in a huddle as it's a big India Today impact, with BJP set to raise the investigative team of India Today's story, where we had exposed our political leaders from different parties, including the JDU, the NCP, the Congress and SP and BSP were more than willing to convert black money to white for a hefty commission after the demonetization drive. It is a double standard exposed. The parties are opposing the government in the parliament, questioning the government in the parliament, their own netas turning into cash mafia. Going across to my colleague Brajesh. Brajesh, even as the opposition is in a huddle ahead of the winter session, they are under pressure this morning as BJP is set to raise the India Today exclusive report in the parliament, where each of their netas will be pointed, accountability will be sought.
Absolutely, and I think it'll be extremely embarrassing for all these political parties because in Parliament they have been talking about demonetization and its impact on the public at large, and on the other hand, as it was shown by a sting done by TV Today, that that their own netas are willing to accept a 40% commission to convert black money into white. So it'll be extremely embarrassing, and the BJP will be using this sting to further embarrass the parties about their double speak. What we have got to know from sources in the government is that the BJP intends to raise this issue during the 0 hour at Lok Sabha, and it will further, it will use it to embarrass the opposition parties who have been, not allowing the House to function over this demonetization issue for almost 18 days till now. Devina?
Absolutely. Thanks, Brajesh, for joining us. Going right now across to India Today's Javed Ansari, who's joining us from Vijay Chowk. Good morning, Javed. What's expected in the Parliament on day 19?
Well, more of the same. Both sides, the battle lines are drawn, both sides raring to go for each other's jugular. But the BJP has added ammunition in the form of the sting operation, which shows various opposition leaders, leaders from various opposition parties involved in attempting to change black money into white. And let me put that question to Mr. Pratap Singh Bajwa of the Congress. Your party must be trifle embarrassed this morning learning one functionary of your party, of a former office bearer of the Minorities Department, caught on camera promising to change black money into white for a 40% take.
I haven't seen it. I think so you have taken it wrong. It is some other parties, not Congress office bearer, who has been caught on camera with your
No, there is a Congress party because he has a photograph of the Congress president behind him. He's sitting in the Congress party office.
That way, so much of currency has been found with BJP guys from day one. Why aren't you asking a similar question to them?
We will.
Somebody with a photograph of some Congress leader doesn't mean it is the Congress money. It could be somebody's private money, and in India, every single man is committed to some party or the other. Whosoever is a wrongdoer, we have never stood on the way. Justice should be done. It should not be denied. It should not be delayed. Action should be taken against whosoever it is. But then BJP also should be called in. Whosoever guys found with currency with the BJP, nobody has taken them to task as yet.
Mr. Bajwa has been pretty forthright. He's saying if he is from the Congress party, let action be taken. I'm told you've put in a notice to raise this question when Lok Sabha, in the Lok Sabha when Parliament resumes functioning.
It's a matter of great importance, especially keeping in mind that 5 big states go into election, including UP. And this money is being laundered in UP and is being particularly done keeping an election in mind, which is more than obvious. And so therefore this whole inconvenience and that the entire nation has gone through of standing in lines and waiting for the new currency to come in and to really put a check on this whole transaction that takes place in cash and encourages a non-tax paying black economy. This whole pain that the people of India have been going through since 8th November until now is really put under question mark. If we are going to have the same problems emanating again, if we are going to have the legislators using this money to influence election, well, the idea of having it before these states go into election was also a great electoral reform. That is why the Prime Minister timed it at this time. So, it really shows badly on all these people who've been caught on camera. And
Bhartendu, let me interrupt you here. While a lot of people have been caught in a sting operation, there are others who have linkages to the Bharatiya Janata Party who've also been caught with money. How do you answer to the fact that 2,000 crore worth of 2,000 rupee notes have been found? Where have these new notes come from? How has this reached people? And what does it say for those people, for ordinary folks, innocent people who are standing in line? Shouldn't the government be answerable for that as well?
Well, this is exactly what the sting operation was about. The government is sending money to the banks to be given to the people, but the people are not getting the money. There are reports coming in every day and we are trying to take control of the situation. The bank managers are changing the money and giving it to a few people and giving very little money per person to the actual person standing in line. But this entire corruption, this belief in continuing the black money economy is sadly coming itself directly by the political bosses and the political party. This is what is the shocking India Today sting operation shown today. I have requested the Speaker to please allow me to speak on this utterly important matter in Parliament today.
utterly shocking, he says, that party bosses are involved.
That's definitely, that is our viewpoint also. That our viewpoint is that there was a leakage.
But your guys have been caught with their hand in the till.
Our guys, it is their guys. Don't call them our guys. Somebody's photograph at the back doesn't convert that person into being us. So I have to openly concede this. He could be from any party, he could be from any region. To take action. Who stopped you? There's a very serious thing which the Congress is taking up, is what the former finance minister Chidambaram ji has said. With this great amount of new currency coming in, he feels there's a leakage from where printing presses are printing notes. Money is coming directly from there. Pilferage is taking place from there. This is the highest point of security leakage. Forget about banks. The lesser amount of money is coming from there. But if you have somebody sitting where printing notes are taking place, and notes worth crores and crores have been found with Reddy, the BJP MLA from Karnataka, for his daughter's marriage, almost 100 crore rupees were converted. From where is that money coming?
From the tone and tenor of what both of you say, it's evident that today is the 18th day, in which just 2.5 days later, it's evident that Parliament is not going to function. The Prime Minister says that he's going to be present in Parliament, but will you allow the opposition to have its say and allow Rahul Gandhi to speak or not?
We want the Parliament to function. It is for the opposition to decide who their speakers are going to be. We want the Finance Minister. The Prime Minister has said he will be intervening.
You will not insist on the Finance Minister, starting the debate?
The Finance Minister needs to reply. The discussion was going on. How can they decide when the discussion will go on because Mr. Gandhi has decided to speak, so the entire Parliament has to fall in place? No, it is for the Speaker to decide who she wishes to allow to speak first, or the Chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Let's leave this decision to them. As far as the government is concerned, we are very serious about the House continuing. There are a lot of important bills to be passed. There is a lot of work to be done. 1.5 crore rupees per tax of the taxpayer, 66 crore rupees gone to waste in the Rajya Sabha already. The government wants the Parliament to function, the debate to take place, but obviously they do not have anything to say because the thump down on the black money has actually scared the Congress party, which everybody knows had the maximum amount of scams in the last government.
So the onus, Mr. Bhartendu has put the onus on you. He says you guys are running away from a discussion because you have nothing to say. Will you allow Parliament to function today?
Ved Bhai, for the last 18 days, it is the ego of the Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, which has
He's been present in the House.
He is going to be present today. Why did he waste 18 days of the nation?
He was present earlier as well.
No, he just came for the question hour. Once the question hour was over, he went away.
You all have been changing the goalpost. You want him to apologize. You want a JPC.
Our post has been the same. Our goal has been the same. Our post has been the same. There's a difference in their viewpoint of the BJP. It is, see, the government, how the Parliament runs is the prerogative of the present government. It is the parliamentary. See, Advani ji himself has conceded that I am completely disillusioned by the role of the Honourable Speaker of the Lok Sabha. He says the parliamentary affairs of the BJP has totally failed in his task. It is Mr. L.K. Advani.
But Mr. President Pranab Mukherjee has also said that the opposition must allow the House to function.
The Honourable President has not only put in a question mark on us, he has also put in a question mark on the working of the present government. The government has failed. The government has failed. If the government had been more responsible, the opposition was very much there to answer every single query.
Bhartendu ji, one last question. Apart from the politics, whether it's the Congress to blame for the disruption or the BJP, the fact is that people in the countryside, people outside are suffering. The queues are not getting any shorter. Money is not available. I mean, we are still facing hardships getting money. When is all this going to end? Doesn't this worry you that the initial enthusiasm has now turned to despair, and this despair could soon convert itself into anger? Already there are reports from the countryside of banks being looted. In Bihar, a bank guard was shot dead.
Yes, it is very worrying. It is very worrying.
And what is the government doing?
It is very worrying for the entire government, the Prime Minister, the Finance Minister and everybody. It is very worrying for the entire country. But the truth is that where is this money going? It is going into the pockets, according to your TV channel, of a few politicians who are going to use it to bribe people to vote in their favor. So I'm sure Mr. Bajwa, being a senior politician, having fought many elections, agrees that we must stop this. So I would just like to end this discussion on a more on a more conclusive note, saying that the Parliament must be allowed to function. It is the opposition who was standing in the well. We hope they will go back today, and a discussion will take place for the next 3 days. We will be able to pass the many important bills that we need to pass, and we will be able to legislate and put to task. The Reddy brothers have been given and served notices by the concerned departments, and they will be taken to task, as Mr. Bajwa agrees, as well his partymen who are indulging in corruption.
Well, that's the politics of it. But what concrete steps? Your government asked for 50 days. In another 10 days, that 50-day deadline will be over. How are you going to end the misery that people are facing? In your own constituency, I'm sure you're getting reports that the barter is now taking place. That medieval system of Kisans giving their produce in lieu of buying vegetables. What concrete steps is your government going to take? Today, will the Prime Minister stand up and assure the nation and announce new measures?
A lot of measures have already been taken. From the printing press to the bank used to take 21 days. That period has been reduced to 5 days. Printing of notes is being done only in the country. It has been stepped up. And there is a lot of effort. The Air Force has been involved into sending the currency into the banks. But at the same time, it is the duty of every citizen, and especially every responsible public representative, to assure that the poor, the needy, the people standing in queues get the money, and the money doesn't go into the pockets of a few politicians to bribe and to completely put the election off the rails.
One last question. We've quickly run out of time. You have 60 seconds. Will you allow the House to function in the next 2 days? Can we see a debate happening, or should we say goodbye to this winter session?
100%. We have been with folded hands appealing to the Prime Minister when the Parliament is is functioning. Please don't go give pravachans outside. You must come into the Parliament and debate over there. So the Prime Minister, Honourable Prime Minister, has now acceded to the opposition demand. He's finally agreed on giving darshans today in Parliament after 18 days. We'll welcome and we'll have opposition.
I just want to add that the Prime Minister is the first member to come to the House and the last member to leave. I often sit in the library and I've seen his security and I've asked them, and they said the Prime Minister is still sitting in his office.
Devina, there is a ray of hope, but we cannot say for sure. Much will depend on how things unfold on the floor of the House. But perhaps at the fag end of this session, both sides may see reason in Parliament. We might finally come to witness a debate in both houses of Parliament.
Well, let's hope so, Javed, because next 72 hours is the window where the government and the opposition can at least salvage this winter session. Thanks for joining us with all the perspective. Now taking a very short break, but stay with us. Also on the other side, you have the twin encounters in Jammu and Kashmir. One terrorist gunned down, getting you details from the ground.